Election day is upon us. Who will take it all? Would it be Trump? Will it be Harris? Let's get to a news feed that discusses it, and I will talk about why I voted for Donald Trump.
For right now, our political director and Washington bureau chief Rick Klein is here with the latest polling in what has been a tight race from the very beginning, Rick.
Yeah, good morning, Robin. A tight and relatively stable race. Our latest poll with Ipsos shows a 3-point lead for Kamala Harris over Donald Trump. And if that looks familiar, this is what our first poll back in August, when Kamala Harris first got in the race, looked like: an identical 3-point race. Nothing has seemed to shake this campaign. But zooming in on the battleground states, our 538 polling average tells a little bit of a different story. Harris, with the slightest of leads in Michigan and Wisconsin, up by a single point in the polling averages. Trump up very narrowly, inside a percentage point in North Carolina, Georgia, Nevada, a little bit more in Arizona, but all of this well within a margin of error. Pennsylvania, just about a tie. 0.2 of a percentage point separate the candidates in what's basically the must-win state for both candidates.
So walk us.
Yes, I believe that Pennsylvania is a must-win for both candidates. If Trump doesn't win Pennsylvania, he has to sweep the next 6 battleground states. Now, he's leading in Arizona, he's leading in North Carolina and Georgia and Nevada. If he sweeps those, he will need to win Michigan and Wisconsin if he loses Pennsylvania. He will need to. He will need to. That's the only way that he is going to be able to win. It is a tight race, but let's just see what happens.
Through Rick, what each candidate needs to do to win.
Yeah, so this is our what-if scenarios. We're assuming that the blue states stay blue and the red states stay red. The easiest way for Harris to capture the presidency, she takes Michigan, Wisconsin, and then Pennsylvania. That's 270 electoral votes exactly. That's exactly.
Exactly. If she wins the blue wall, she got it. Trump is not going to be able to win. And as I said, if he loses Pennsylvania, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. But we don't know. We don't know. Anything can happen. Anything can happen in this race.
Exactly the number that she would need. On the other hand, Donald Trump has some paths that run through the Sun Belt. If he's able to end up winning in Nevada and Arizona out west, then he can just hold Georgia and North Carolina in the South. He puts him just one state away. The biggest target, again, Pennsylvania. That's the one that is most likely to determine the presidency.
And Rick, what do we expect in terms of how
Pennsylvania is going to decide it. Is going to decide it. Pennsylvania is going to decide it.
states will report the results?
Yeah, Michael, some 82 million Americans have already voted early. That's a wild number, and it's roughly half the total expected vote of the day. And all those votes are going to take a really long time to count. Every state does it a little bit differently. Georgia and North Carolina, the officials there tell us most of the votes are going to be in quickly. Polls in those states close early. We could have winners in both before midnight, unless it's very close. Michigan, they've changed their law there to speed up the process. That could roll in tonight as well. Most of the votes should be counted in Wisconsin by the wee hours of the morning. But if the election comes down to Nevada or Arizona, officials tell us counting all those mail ballots will take days, if not a week or more. And it's very plausible. Back to Pennsylvania, the state we're waiting to clinch on right there. Officials there weren't allowed to even open the 1.7 million early votes until this morning. Big urban areas like Philadelphia say they're going to count all through the night, and it will be a very late one at that.
It's going to be a crazy ride tonight, guys. Crazy ride. If I can, I will do an election live. I'm hoping that I can, but we'll see. But it's going to be a crazy, crazy ride, guys. This is serious, serious, serious right now. And both candidates, they did an awesome job. I will have to say that. I will have to say both candidates did an awesome job campaigning. Trump did an awesome job. He was going out there, going to rallies, doing what he had to do, going on podcasts, taking questions. Trump was not afraid. Trump was not afraid to answer the tough questions, even from people that we knew that were staunch Democrats that were going to question him hardcore. He was not afraid to just say, you know what, I'm going to go into the lion's den. Now, there was some situations where it was a little bit too awkward and he had to leave, but still he went and he took questions, even though he knew that he was not going to change any of those people's voting, the way that they vote. I have to commend him for that, and I have to salute him for that because he did it that way. Now with Harris, I must say that yes, they pushed Biden out and they put her in there. They ordained her. The Democrats didn't get a chance to select their candidate the way that they should have through the election process, but still, she's the candidate that the Democrats have, and she ran a good campaign. She went to where she knew that it would be easier for her and she'll be able to not have difficult questions. I would say the most difficult interview that she did was with Beth Burr when she went on Fox. But even that, I kind of felt that they kind of coddled her a little bit. And that's how it is. It is what it is. But still, she did a decent campaign. I would even say she did an awesome campaign. I salute both of them. Good luck to them. And I wish that America chooses who we want and we are satisfied with our candidate. Do not go out there causing trouble. If your candidate loses, say, hey, look, you know what? The other candidate is our president. It is what it is. Do not go and cause any trouble. Do not go and riot. Forget about that. Do what you got to do because you know what? Life moves on. Life will always continue to go, whether you're here or you're not. So you don't want to put yourself in a situation like what happened on January 6th, where you had all these people go to the Capitol, and now the majority of those people who went, lives are in ruin because they decided to do something that they should have never done. They should have never been there. They should have just said, you know what? Biden won. It is what it is. Let's take whatever happens and say, hey, the other person won. If your candidate won, great. If your candidate lost, great. Doesn't matter. Do what you got to do and make sure that you are there for your family and you are there for your future generation. That's all I can really say, because it's going to be scary. Yes, it's going to be tough, but we just have to do what we got to do and make our moves. That's it. I voted for Trump, full disclosure. I voted for Trump because I feel that Trump will be the best candidate for the job to get with immigration, with the economy, and to end these damn proxy wars. I'm tired of it. All right. I don't want that this becomes big and we end up going through a World War VIII. I am not trying to do that. I am 38 years old, about to be 39 this year, on December 14th. And I do not want that something happens and I have to go. Now, if that country was to attack us, yes, wholeheartedly, I will support my country and I will do what I need to do to make sure that I will fight. But I don't want to be put in a situation where I'm fighting another country for another country. I don't got time for that. All right? Let them handle their business. Let them handle their squabbles. America needs to be handled by Americans, and we need to protect ours. Those other countries, let them protect theirs. We need to stop being put in these damn wars that has nothing of benefit to us. I'm tired of it. And we need a candidate, we need a president who is tired of it as well and who wants to protect our lives. That's what we need. And that's why I voted for Donald Trump. And I hope that he wins today, or whenever all the votes are counted, I hope he wins the presidency. Thank you guys for watching this video. I greatly appreciate it. I would appreciate it if you found this video informative to like the video. That would greatly help me out. Make some comments. Tell me, who did you vote for today? Or if you haven't voted already, who you're going to vote for. I would really like to hear from you guys. I really appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed to this channel, I greatly appreciate that you do subscribe. Why? I'm a new YouTuber and I'm trying to grow, and I'm trying to reach over 1,000 subscribers by my birthday on December 14th. So please help a brother out. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Really appreciate you. Happy election day. Please get out and vote. Peace.